Namaskaram, everyone. Welcome to the 10YEC Youth Excellence Center morning yoga session. This is a one-day yoga retreat. Let me start today's proceedings with the invocation of Pranayama Stotram. Om Pratasmarami iti samspurat atma tattvam Satchit Sukham Paramahamsa Gatim Turiyam Yat Swapna Jagara Sushuptim Avaiti Nityam Tad Brahma Nishkalam Aham Nacha Bhuta Sangaha Pratar Bhajami Manasa Vachasamagam Vacho Vipanti Nikilaya Danugrahena Yam neti neti vachanai nigamaojuhu Stam deva deva majam achyutam ahuragriyam Pratarnamami tamasaha paramarkavarnam Purnam sanatana padam purushottamakyam Yasmin nidam jagadasesham aseshamurtau Rajva Bujangamiva Pratibhasitam Vaye. Wow, what a beautiful way to start today's proceedings with Adi Shankara's Pratasmarana Stotram. This is a practice to invoke the self or the divinity within. I'm super blessed to have my gurus, Dr. Shriram Sarvottamji and Ekaji here to lead today's proceedings. And then a surprise guest that many of you may not have seen. Acharya Garu, come here, please. And this is Dr. Sudarshana Acharya, the founder of Lead India Foundation. He has collaborated with Dr. Abdul Kalam on the Lead India Foundation on a mission to transform 24 crore youth. It's Aap Desh Badao. And I'm super privileged and thrilled that Dr. Acharya Garu is here with us on a surprise visit. And it just so happened that when the blessings come in, we pour in abundance. Acharya Garu, if you could give us some of your blessings.
Good morning to all of you. God bless all of you and your family members. Lead India, lead India, lead India, lead the world. I'm very much happy to be with this today morning in this YEC's one-day spiritual retreat, celebrating Adi Shankaracharya's one-day celebration. It is God's grace, I believe that is how we are connected, and He has connected all of us on this good day. Without taking much of your time, because this is yoga time, just since He has asked me to share, the whole world is in a transition period, where till 17th century India was a global leader, not only in spirituality but in science and other fields also. We have gone down, and now 21st century is India's century, where India is taken over with the 65% of population below 25 years. So for all of them, education is the base. Is the education complete is a question. So filling the gaps in the education and transforming 20 crores students who are in the classrooms of India today with, number one, what is the gap in education? Knowing our own self is the big gap, being a secular country. So the Sanatana Dharma propounded by Adi Shankaracharya is not going into the curriculum nor into the lives of the people. That's why a whole lot of the problems. So that is why here, lead youth to lead India, to lead the world. That is how Lead India Foundation, with the inspiration of the then President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji, and about 18 lakhs children have been transformed so far. With the course name is Aap Deshko Badao. So in the individual Aap knowing about one's own self is the basic and core thing. When we eat food, we see what are the carbohydrates, the fats, minerals, etc. When we eat tablet, we see what is the zinc, iron, etc. But in the individual self, what are the other different dimensions inside? knowing those dimensions, say physically, mentally, intellectually, emotionally, socially, spiritually, taking the students into those dimensions and realization and realizing one's own self, thereby transforming in each dimension, connecting with the values in each dimension, skills in each dimensions. That's what is 40 years of my research on that, and that's what now sometime we will be again meeting. And Srinivas Gurrapu is one who has seen the transformation on the ground, and now he is going to adopt his own native place, Vardhanapet in Warangal district. So that is going to be a pilot project. We all will be sharing, and we all invite you in the name of to bring back the past glory with Adi Shankaracharya's Sanatana Dharma, to bring back the glory of India as a Vishwaguru Bharat, to bring a humanity, human values for human excellence. Thank you very much. Lead India, lead India. May God bless you. Thank you.
So with that, Ekaji and Shriramji, lead us.
Thank you all who are joining through Zoom session. Welcome to the session. So Eka will be leading today the Vinyasa Krama yoga. Briefly about Vinyasa Krama. How many of us have heard the word Vinyasa? Know what it means? Asa means to place, like asana, placement of the body. Niyasa, ni plus asa. The word ni is a prefix. Ni means nitaram, stably place the different practices, sequence them, so that the postures that we do, they have a holistic component. It is not just hodgepodge of postures and practices. It is well crafted. And the word vi plus ni plus asa becomes vinyasa. V stands for vividha, means variety. A variety of well-crafted sequence of postures, breathwork, and meditation. And this system of Vinyasa Krama, Krama means step by step unfolding of this practice. This was pioneered by the great yoga Acharya, Sri Krishnamacharya, and he crafted around 800 sequences of Vinyasa Krama. And Eka will be leading a few of them. And we will start today's session with prayer, invocation chant on Lord Ganesha, followed by invocation chant on Maharishi Patanjali. The Ganesha chant is in Tamil language, and the invocation on Maharishi Patanjali is in Sanskritam. ஐந்து கரத்தனை ஆனை முகத்தனை இந்தில் நிலம்பிறை போன்ற ஈற்றினை நந்தி மகந்தனை ஞான துழுந்தினை குந்தியில் வைத்தடி போற்றுகின்றேனே யத்யத்வாரூபமாத்யம் பிரபவதி ஜகதோ நேகதானுக்ரஹாய பிரக்ஷீண க்லேஷராசிர் விஷம விஷதரோ நேகவக்ரஸ்து भोगी सर्वज्ञान प्रसूत भुजग परिकरो प्रीतये यस्य नित्यं देवो हि शस्तवो व्यास्थित विमलतनु योगदो योगयुक्तः योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि आबाहु पुरुषाकारं शङ्खचक्रासिधारिणं सहस्रशिरसं श्वेतं प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिं श्रीमते अनन्ताय नागराजाय नमो नमः अस्मदाचार्येभ्यः सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः We bow down to all the acharyas of the yoga tradition. And also we are extremely blessed today to have the presence of Acharya Sudarshanji, who has come all the way from Bharat. Thank you. And thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. And we will be we will be practicing postures and breathing practices today for 90 minutes. So the session is until from now 90 minutes. So if you need to leave or you have some commitment, I completely understand. Please take 1 or 2 minutes of Shavasana and then just respecting the other yogis quietly you can leave if you need to. And with that being said, I will be practicing with you. It is a little bit new practice for you. And if you have any injuries or pre-existing conditions, please listen to your body first. The first principles of yoga is non-violence, and first non-violence to yourself. So always please take child's pose, respect your body, respect your limitations, and mostly enjoy the practice. All right. With that being said, let's come to the top of the mat. Bringing your hands into prayer. Closing your eyes. Let's take a long deep breath in. And long deep breath out. One more deep breath in. And one more deep breath out. Yoga is a journey from external world to internal world. These 90 minutes might be the only 90 minutes that you can spend with yourself throughout the day. Let's set up our intentions for today's class. It can be strength, it can be flexibility, or anything that bothers you. Set the intention. Give it the power of surrender. Let's surrender the intention to the deep. We'll start with warm-up. Raising the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's do this 2 more times. Bending the knees, warming up the joints, stretching through the fingertips. Exhale. Inhale, invoking the breath, opening the joints, stretching the arms. Side movement next. Inhale, let's raise the arms up. Squeezing the front of the mat. Exhale, let's bend to the right. To the left. Inhale, let's come back to standing. Exhale, switching sides. Bending the hips to the left. Opening the right side. Inhale, let's come back to center. Exhale, lowering the arms alongside the torso. Let's come to the top of the mat. Big toes to touch. Inhale, opening the arms. Introducing your fingers, palms are facing up, lengthening, pulling the belly in. Exhale, bending your knees, rolling the shoulders back, spreading your fingers really wide. Placing your hands to prayer. Now listen to the change. Stretching your back. Then half stretch in the legs. Inhale, raising the torso up all the way up. Bending your knees, bringing the arms backwards. Spreading the fingers really wide. Opening the shoulders, opening the chest. Inhale. Exhale, stretching through the fingertips halfway only. Inhale all the way up. Let's do this one more time. Bending the knees, stretching through the fingertips, rolling the shoulders back, hands to prayer. Exhale, lengthening through the crown of your head, pulling your belly in, down the floor, it's back, head forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, lowering the arms alongside the torso. Let's stretch the neck. Let's separate the feet, hip it apart. Inhale, bending the knees to your side, stretching the arms all the way up. Spreading the fingers really wide. Exhale, placing your right hand on the top of your head. center. Let's reset bending the knees. Exhale, straightening the knees. Placing your left hand this time on top of your head. Bringing the ear closer towards your left shoulder and looking way back towards the beautiful sky or maybe your right thumb. Feeling the stretch to the right side of your leg this time. Slowly, gently with the support of your head. Bring the head to center. Exhale, lowering the arms alongside the torso. Stay facing the front of the room. So facing the front of the hands in the facing. Let's separate the feet with the part. Move the belly. Roll the shoulders from the down to the side into Asymmetric. Lowering the arms alongside the room. Exhale, breathing the head up. Exhale, breathing to closer towards your chin. All the way up and back. Exhale, chin to chin. Exhale, right hand to right shoulder, now right to right hand on the side. Drop your left leg down. Stretch the left side of you. Slowly change the coming back to center and switching sides. Bringing the left leg down. Sliding the left hand down on the thigh and dropping the right shoulder down as well. Slowly take the coming back to center and releasing the mudra.
Can anyone put the mic properly so we can hear? Sorry.
Yeah, looks like they need a Bluetooth, but or a mic on a stand. But we just had to follow along.
Yeah.
Close your elbows, bringing the elbows closer towards each other. Exhale, bringing your chin closer towards your chest. And rounding your neck a little bit down, looking down towards your belly button. Just 3, 2, 1. Slowly, gently coming back to neutral position. Exhale, opening the elbow. Relaxing your hands alongside your torso, closing the eyes and observing the sensation of the cervical region. Stepping to the floor, let's place the arms all the way up. On a chair, on top of the right hip. Keep rising the hip.
GS, if you can hear us, people cannot hear EkaShri.
Teaching posture is teaching us to square the hips forward while stretching to the side. Slowly gently coming back to center. Exhale, lowering the arm alongside your torso. Inhale to reset all the way up. Exhale, placing your left hand, right hand this time on your left hip. So switching sides, squaring the hip, stretching through the fingertips. Inhale, exhale, bringing your arm high up and over your head and feeling the stretch this time on the left side of your torso. Very nice. Slowly, gently coming back to center. Now listen to the change. Let's open the left foot 90 degrees. Yeah. Stretching all the way forward. Coming back to center. Gently arching back. Exhale, lowering your arm. Closing your left foot, opening your right. Stretching your left arm all the way up. Exhale, placing your left hand on your right hip. Stretching through the right hand all the way forward. Inhale. And all the way up. Gently arching back. Exhale, lowering the arm alongside the torso. Facing the front of the mat with feet separated. Utkatasana is next. Inhale, let's bend the knees, raising the arms up. Exhale, straightening the knees. Now let's engage the hands. Inhale, bending the knees, interlacing your fingers, palms are facing up, lengthening through the crown of your head. Exhale, straightening the knees. Bending the knees now a little bit more, pulling the belly in. Utkatasana for 3, 2, 1, and slowly gently coming back to center. Lowering the arms alongside your torso, pulling the belly in closer towards your heart. Big toes to touch, ankle and calf warm-ups. Inhale, let's raise the arms up. Now let's lower down and head on to 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the arms alongside your torso and step up for sun salutation. Inhale, let's raise the arms up. Interlacing the fingers. Bending is needed. Slowly, gently forward fold. Inhale, exhale, let squat down as much as you can, lifting the heels off the floor, pulling the belly in and bringing your nose closer towards your knee. Exhale, coming back into forward fold and noticing how this small movement opens the hips a little bit more, opens the hamstrings a little bit more. Stepping your right foot back into lunge, dropping your right knee down into lunge, stepping your left foot back down, placing your hands on the floor. Inhale, looking all the way up into cow pose. Exhale, bringing your chin closer towards your chest into cat. And 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale.
It is too far from the network.
Placing your hands, keeping your hands on the floor, curling your toes under, stretching your legs all the way back. Into lunge. Left foot meets the right forward fold. Inhale, exhale, squatting down, knees to nose. Inhale, exhale, slowly, gently forward fold 1 more time. Raising your arms all the way up. Interlacing between your palms and facing up, pushing to the forward, gently arching back. Exhale, stomach between left side. Inhale, raising the arms up.
You can try.
Just putting the AirPods, I think that should fix the.
One should be good.
That way you can hear
Oh, okay.
voice
Sure.
for the folks.
Yeah, it's
Off
much
the
better now.
Zoom.
Much better.
Apologize for that. Left side. Inhale, let's raise the arms up. Interlacing your fingers, palms are facing up, pushing the hips forward and gently arching back. Exhale, stretching through your fingertips, pulling your belly in and slowly, gently folding forward. Relaxing your neck, notice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120 and long your breath out. Bending your knees, bringing your nose closer towards your knees, lifting the heels off the floor. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Stepping your left foot back this time. Left knee on the floor into deep lunge. Right foot meets the left into high plank, dropping the hips down a little bit, pulling the belly in, bending your legs at your knees, moving through Cobra, shoulders back, lifting the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Curling your toes under, spreading the fingers really wide, pulling the belly in closer towards your spine. Dropping your knees to the floor, setting up a cow-cat posture, placing your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Inhale, raising the hips up, looking shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bringing your chin closer towards your chest and rounding your spine. Inhale, looking all the way up, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, hips high. Exhale, bringing your chin closer towards your chest, rounding your spine into cat pose. And one more time, inhale, looking all the way up, shoulders away from the ears, hips high. Exhale, bringing your chin closer towards your chest, rounding the spine. Coming back into neutral position, curling the toes under, coming back into downward facing dog, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, pulling the belly in, stepping your left foot forward, right knee down into lunge. Right foot meets the left, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, raising towards the sky, looking up, pushing the hips forward, arching back. Exhale, Samasthiti. And now we'll do one more sun salutation with a little bit more cardio. Let's bend the knees, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raising up, chair pose. Exhale, hands to prayer, forward fold. Maybe half fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands to prayer. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping your right foot back. Down to lunge, into high plank. And now, facing dog, downward facing dog. Upward facing dog, looking up, downward facing dog. Two more times, upward facing dog, looking up, strengthening the core, downward facing dog. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Stepping your right foot back, dropping your left knee down into deep lunge. Taking a moment here. Left foot to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Two more times. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Down. Into lunge. Taking a moment here. Right foot to meet the left into high plank, separating your feet as wide as your hips, shifting the weight into your hands, and upward facing dog, downward facing dog, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Two more. You can do it. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, and last time upward facing dog, downward facing dog, Stepping your left foot forward, dropping your right knee down into forward, looking forward, stepping your right foot to meet the left, and last time Utkatasana 3 times. Inhale, chair pose, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and slowly, gently, let's come out of the posture, closing the eyes, observing the sensations in your body. Long deep breath in and long deep breath out. One more deep breath in and breathe it out. We'll be moving now into arm strengthening. Please listen to your body. Inhale, let's raise the arms up. Looking up. Exhale, pulling your belly in and bending the knees, squatting down, bringing your nose closer towards your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping your right foot back, left foot back into high plank. Dropping the knees to the floor and placing your hands under your shoulders. And from here, raising your right leg all the way up, leaning forward and back, right knee down, left leg up, looking forward, leaning forward, left knee down. And now repeating the same Krama step or engaging push-up here. Right leg up, leaning forward, bringing the elbows closer towards your torso and coming up. Dropping the right knee down, stretching your left leg all the way up. Inhale, leaning forward. Exhale, pushing down or simply staying there and coming back to center. And one more. Right leg up, leaning forward, looking forward, elbows closer towards the chest and coming back to center. Left leg up, leaning forward, bringing the elbows closer towards your rib cage and pushing up. Dropping your knees down, taking a child's pose. Breathing deeply here, long deep breath in and long deep breath out. Dropping your hips closer towards your heels, resting your forehead on the floor, stretching through your fingertips, taking a child's pose, Shishasana. Now placing your left hand on top of your right, stretching through the right fingertips, breathing deeply, placing your right hand on top of your left, taking a long deep breath in and long deep breath out. Now separating your hands as wide as your shoulders, lifting the forearms off the floor and holding here for 3 breaths in child's pose. Now curling your toes under, spreading the fingers really wide, coming back into downward facing dog. Taking a reset here, and we will moving into prone sequence, strengthening the core as well as lower back and middle back. Let's drop the knees again to the floor. Mini push-up, lowering the chest to the floor. Stretching the legs back, big toes to touch, and placing your forearms on the floor. Makarasana, crocodile posture is next. Inhale, lifting your chest up, shoulders up, gluing your forearms to the floor, so forearms are resting on the floor, looking up. Exhale, slowly, gently lowering down. Separating your feet as wide as your hips, gluing the forearms to the floor, Makarasana with knees bent, with legs bent. Bending your legs at your knees, bringing your big toes to touch. Inhale, looking up, chest up, heels closer towards your glutes. Forearms are glued to the floor, looking up, shoulders away from the ears. Opening the lower back. Exhale slowly, gently, lowering your chest down, legs down, bringing your chin closer towards your chest. Now we'll do strengthening on transverse abdominals by lifting the body into a forearm plank. So let's curl the toes under, glue the forearms to the floor, and if you can, lift the torso up into forearm plank, looking forward, and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautifully done. Slowly, gently, let's lower down. Keep your forearms to the floor. Cobra is next. Wujangasana. Let's slide the hands under the shoulders. Elbows are off the floor, elbows pointing towards your hips. Wujangasana, Cobra pose. Separating your feet hip width apart. Inhale, raising the torso up, chest up, looking up, elbows pointing towards your hips, lifting the chest a little bit higher so the belly button only is touching the floor. Exhale slowly, gently. Let's lower the chest down, chin to floor. Let's bend the legs at your knees, just like we did in Makarasana. Big toes to touch. Inhale, Cobra with bent knees. Chest up, look up, all the way up. Belly button only is touching the floor, elbows are still bent. Exhale slowly, gently, lowering the legs down, chest down. Taking a moment here. And now we'll strengthen again in forearm plank, the lower back. So we're stretching and strengthening. Forearms to the floor, forearm plank for 5 counts. Let's lift up into forearm plank. Bring the hips down. So see if you can bring the hips down and holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Slowly, gently, let's lower down. Lower your arms alongside your torso, moving into Ardha Shalabhasana, half locust pose. Fist your left hand, and let's stretch the right arm high up and over your head. Let's identify the left leg. Raising your right arm all the way up, left leg up, shoulders up, chest up, looking up, stretching through the fingertips, right arm up, left leg up. Exhale, slowly, gently lowering down. Excellent work. Lowering your right arm alongside your torso, fisting your right hand and stretching your left arm high up and over your head. Inhale, raising your left arm up and right leg up this time, looking up, chest up, belly button is touching the floor, shoulders up, raising up, excellent. Exhale, slowly, gently, let's lower down. Lowering your left arm alongside your torso. Now let's stretch both arms over your head, palms together for Purna Shalabhasana. Inhale, raising your arms up, legs up, chest up, looking up, thigh up, holding here for 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Slowly, gently lowering down. Lowering the arms alongside your torso. Taking a moment here. Long deep breath in and long deep breath out. Forearm plank. One more time. Placing your forearms to the floor. to strengthen transverse abdominals, curling your toes under, setting up for forearm plank. Inhale, let's lift up, hips up, looking forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly, gently lower down. Let's place your left ear to the floor, arms alongside your torso to stretch the neck, looking towards your right shoulder. And switching sides, placing your right ear to the floor, looking towards your left shoulder. Bringing your chin closer towards your chest, interlacing your fingers behind your back, squeezing the scapula closer towards each other. Unsupported Cobra. Inhale, raising the torso up, chest up, shoulders up, bringing the hands closer towards each other, looking up for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly, gently lowering down. Placing your chin to the floor, and one more forearm plank last for this session. Bringing your forearms to the floor, curling your toes under. Inhale, lifting all the way up for 5. Hips down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly, gently lower down. Let's place the hands under your shoulders. Let's curl the toes under and bring the chest up into tabletop. Let's raise the right arm all the way up. Inhale. On exhale, threading the needle, bringing your shoulder closer towards the floor, bringing your right ear to the floor, staying here to open the shoulder, or maybe stretching your left leg back to open the shoulder a little bit more, and bringing your left hand closer to the top of your head. So the back leg is on the floor, so the foot is on the floor. Just stretch the shoulder and the spine a little bit more. Slowly, gently coming back to neutral by placing your left knee on the floor, placing your hands on the floor. Now listen for the change. Next Krama. Stretch your right arm all the way up. Drop the chest down and lie down on your belly. Right arm, the right shoulder. So rolling into the right shoulder, left knee pointing towards the sky. Bend your right ear to gently coming back. Into neutral position. Inhale, exhale, threading the needle. Thread the needle to the opening you create with your body. Place your head if you wish and stretch your left leg back. So the feeling is opening in the shoulder and the neck. Breathing deeply here. If there is any discomfort, releasing the posture slightly. Slowly, gently dropping your knee down. Placing your hands to neutral. Resting on the belly. Stretching your left arm all the way to the side. And opening the shoulder, this time to the left. bending your right leg at your knee. And for me, these postures are very essential. I do some inversions. If you have any issues with shoulders and the neck, this is a very good practice you can practice even at home by taking 3-4 cow cat stretch, coming in neutral and opening the shoulders through threading the needle and through opening to the side. Slowly, gently coming back to center. Placing those under and coming into downward facing dog. Long deep breath in and long deep breath out. We'll be moving to asymmetric postures. Let's step your right foot forward, left foot forward, dropping your knees down and stretching the legs forward. Resting on the floor, hips are on the floor, placing your hands by your hips. Dandasana, stick pose here. Excellent posture to open your lungs. Keeping your spine erect, we'll do 3 yogic breaths here. Inhale, balloon your belly. Move the air into your chest. Exhale, empty your lungs. Pull your belly in closer towards your spine. And 2 more times. Inhale, balloon the belly, chest out. Exhale, empty your lungs. Pull the belly button closer towards your spine. And 1 more time. Inhale, balloon the belly, chest out. Exhale, emptying the lungs, pulling the belly button closer towards the spine. Bending your legs at your knees, setting up for forward fold. Inhale, raising the arms all the way up. Interlacing your fingers, palms are facing up. Exhale, bringing the belly button closer towards your thighs and reaching to the outer corners of your feet. Relaxing your neck, staying here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, slowly, gently raising the arms up. Now stretching the heels a little bit more, maybe tiny bit more. Stretching through the fingertips, inhale. Exhale, pulling the belly in and resting the belly on the thighs, relaxing the neck. Placing your hands to the outer corner of your feet. Bringing the elbows close towards your legs. For 5, 4, 3, up. And now you can choose any version of forward bend. I always like to bend my knee slightly to tighten the gap in between the belly, because this movement opens the glutes as well. Relaxing the neck. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, slowly, gently raising the arms up. Placing your hands 1 foot behind your hips, bending your legs out, fingertips pointing towards your hips. Inhale, raising the hips up, dropping the head back. Exhale, slowly, gently dropping the hips down. Go to tabletop 1 more time. Inhale, raising the hips up, dropping the head back. Exhale, slowly, gently. Let's release the posture. Let's stretch the knees forward, keeping your hands 1 foot behind your hips, fingertips pointing towards your hips. Bending your legs at your knees. Again, setting up for core strengthening, this time rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis into Navasana boat posture. We'll modify here. Stretching your legs, calves are parallel towards the floor, leaning back, elbows closer towards each other and holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, gently lowering the heels to the floor. Now taking the same posture or maybe stretching your legs all the way up, big toes to touch. Looking towards your toes, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, gently lowering down. And now staying here or maybe placing your hands behind your knees, pulling the belly in, stretching the legs all the way up, and holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly, gently lowering down. Placing your hands one foot behind your hips again, placing your heels on the floor, and now we'll strengthen the triceps by lifting the hips up and lowering the hips down. Now, this is the first krama. The second one will be lifting the hips up and bending the elbows only. Yes, and all the way up and down. Up and down. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, gently, let's lower down. Stretching the legs. Inhale, raising the arms up. Interlacing your fingers, palms are facing up. Exhale, lowering the arms alongside your torso. Jana Shishasana, head to knee posture is next. Separating your feet, hip width apart. Bending your right leg, left leg at your knee. Inhale, raising the arms up. Interlacing your fingers, palms are facing up. Exhale, looking at your left knee and slowly, gently folding forward. Bending your knee if needed, releasing your bind and placing your hands to the outer edges of your feet. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly, gently coming back to seated. Stretching your arms into bird pose to the sides. Inhale. On exhale, twisting towards your left. Looking way back towards your left shoulder. Reaching your right hand for twisted Jana Shishasana on the outer edges of your foot, and left hand wrapping behind your back. Looking towards your left shoulder. Jana Shishasana. Sthiti with a bind. Slowly, gently coming back to neutral. Inhale, raising the arms up. Interlacing your fingers, palms are facing up. Exhale, lowering the arms alongside your torso. Switching sides, stretching your left leg forward, bending your right leg at your knee, coming into Sthiti position. Exhale, bringing your forehead closer towards your knee. Releasing the bind, placing your hands to the outer edges of your left foot this time. Inhale, raising all the way up. Exhale, bird pose to the side. Inhale. Exhale, rotating to the right side this time, looking way back towards your right shoulder. And left hand to reach, right hand to bind. Breathing deeply. Slowly, gently releasing the bind. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, lowering the arms alongside your hips. Now, let's take a breathing exercise here, Mahamudra. Reaching your left big toe and placing your right hand on top of the left into a seal. Exhaling through the mouth, pulling the belly button closer towards your spine, bringing your chin closer towards your chest, holding your breath for 3, 2, 1. And let's do this full lungs. Exhale through the mouth, pulling the belly button closer towards your spine, bringing your chin closer towards your chest, massaging the thyroid gland, and holding here for 3, 2, 1. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, ballooning the belly, chest out, full lungs. Exhale through the mouth. Pulling the belly button closer towards your spine. 1. Slowly, gently, let's release the bind, raising the arms all the way up. Interlacing your fingers, palms are facing up. Exhale, lowering the hands alongside your torso. And we'll repeat Maha Mudra, the Great Seal, on the right side. Switching sides. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, reaching towards your right big toe with your right fingers this time. Placing your left hand on top, elbows are locked. Inhale, raising the chest up, ballooning the belly, full lungs. Exhale, bringing your chin closer towards your chest. Pulling the belly button closer towards your spine, bringing your chin closer towards your chest, and holding your breath for 3, 2, 1. And 2 more times. Inhale, ballooning the belly, chest out, squaring the shoulders, full lungs. Exhale, pulling the belly button closer towards your spine, holding your breath for 3, 2, 1. And last time here, inhale, ballooning the belly, chest out, full lungs. Exhale, pulling the belly button closer towards your spine, bringing your chin closer towards your chest, holding your breath for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, raising arms all the way up. Interlacing your fingers, palms are facing up. Exhale, lowering the hands alongside your torso. Now listen for the change, Vinyasana. We'll open the hip and the shoulders again, this time in different position, placing your left foot on the floor, heel closer towards your glute and raising the chest up. Bringing your left arm to wrap around your left knee. Raising your right arm all forward and see if you can bind behind, bringing your shoulder closer and closer. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, folding over your knee. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, placing your right hand behind your hips, left hand behind your hips, and reversing the posture by lifting the hips all the way up and lowering them down. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, raising the hips up, dropping the head back. Exhale, slowly, gently, let's lower down. And switching sides, stretching your left leg all the way. Bending your right leg at your knee, placing your right heel closer towards your glute. Wrapping your right knee with your right elbow to strengthen the spine. Inhale, raising your left arm up. Exhale, releasing the hands slightly to allow the torso to fold forward as much as we can with knee bent. Inhale all the way up. Stretching your right arm all the way up. And see if you can bring your right shoulder, wrapping your right knee. Inhale up. Exhale, folding over your knee. Bringing your forehead closer and closer towards your knee, bending the knee if needed to open the lower back a little bit more in the hips. Slowly, gently raising your left arm all the way up, lowering the arm, one foot behind your hips, right hand behind your hips. Inhale, raising your hips up, dropping your head back, looking back. Exhale, lowering the hips down. And let's do this one more time. Inhale, raising the hips up, dropping the head back. Exhale, slowly, gently, lowering down. And now we'll come into butterfly posture by bringing your toes closer towards each other, placing your hands on your toes, and opening the wings of the butterfly one breath at a time. Up and down, glutes are on the floor. And slowly, gently, let's release the posture. We'll be moving into some more hip openers, starting with Gomukasana. So bend your left leg at your knee and bring your right leg on top of your left. So knees are stacked as much as possible into cow's face. Inhale, raising the arms up. Interlacing your fingers, palms are facing up. Exhale, bending your left hand at your elbow and dropping the right hand down. Placing your right hand at your back as much as comfortable. Now open your head, press your head into your elbow. If you can, bind behind and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly, gently, let's fold forward. Saying hello to the cow, bringing your nose closer towards your knees. And slowly, gently, let's release the posture by coming back to seated. Lowering your arms alongside your torso. Opening the legs and setting up for pigeon. Bending your right leg at your knee, shifting the hips forward. Inhale, raising the torso up. Exhale, folding over. Placing your forehead on stack fist, maybe a floor, whatever feels comfortable, squaring your hips. Breathing deeply here, relaxing into the posture. And pigeon posture really teaches me surrender. And surrender is not easy, it may be very uncomfortable. But knowing and teaching the system to relax in very uncomfortable position gives me an example of one of the main principles of yoga, surrender. Surrender to the present moment. And slowly, gently raising the torso up, placing the hands to the floor, stepping your right foot back, and releasing the posture by coming into downward facing dog and moving the hip in circles to the right 3 times, into the left 3 times. Raising your left leg all the way up, inhale. On exhale, coming into pigeon to the left. Bringing your left ankle closer towards your right wrist,
squaring the hips. Inhale, raising the torso up. Exhale, stacking your fists and bringing your forehead closer towards something, floor, maybe fist, whatever feels comfortable. Breathing deeply here. Enjoying the beautiful air. We are outdoors with beautiful trees, exchanging carbon dioxide and oxygen with our friends, our trees. Oxygen is food for us and carbon dioxide is food for the trees. And slowly, gently releasing the posture, placing the hands on the floor, curling your toes under, stretching into downward facing dog, moving the hips 3 times clockwise, left hip to release any tension, and anti-clockwise, resting your left foot on the floor, stretching your right leg back, bending your right leg at your knee, and bringing to the nose. Exhale, stepping your right foot back. Inhale, exhale, bending your left leg to stand, bringing to the nose. Exhale, down. Identifying your left leg, inhale, bending your left leg out to knee, stepping your left, and coming into Gomukasana one more time. This time, right knee is on the floor, left knee is on top of your right, stretching your right arm all the way up, inhale, and on exhale, reaching the arms behind your back, interlacing your fingers behind your back. Stretching your head all the way up, pressing your head into your arm, opening the shoulders, breathing deeply. Inhale here, exhale, folding forward, saying hello to the cow. So the knees are cow's face and the feet are cow's ears. Opening the shoulders, hips, working on the knees all in one posture. Slowly, gently releasing the posture, lowering the arms, stretching the legs forward and resting on your back. We will be moving into floor sequence, starting with bridges. Separate your feet hip width apart. Place your feet on the floor. Heels are closer towards your glutes and arms are alongside your torso. Bridge number 1. Inhale, lift your hips up, lower back, middle back, upper back, chest come closer towards your chin, squeeze imaginary block, hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly, gently, lower your hips down. To release any tension in your lower back, if any, let's do one more bridge. Inhale, raising your hips up, lower back, middle back, upper back. Now see if you can lift your hips a little bit higher, bringing your chin closer and closer towards your chest, holding here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly, gently. Let's lower the hips down, one vertebra at a time. Now, let's repeat the same posture, or we'll interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, let's lift the hips up, lower back, middle back, upper back, chest come closer towards your chin. Interlace your fingers behind your back, squeeze the scapula closer towards each other, and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release your hands and lower the hips 1 vertebra at a time. Hips come last. Now, let's bring big toes to touch. Heels are slightly apart for strengthening bridge. Inhale, let's raise the hips up, lower back, middle back, upper back. Now stay here or see if you can raise your right leg all the way up and pump it here for 3, 2, and 1. Wonderfully done. Drop your right leg to the floor and lower the hips for a moment to the floor, 1 vertebra at a time. And let's do this one more time on the left leg. Inhale, raising your hips up, lower back, middle back, upper back, chest come closer towards your chin, raising your left leg this time all the way up high towards the ceiling, and 3, 2, 1. Gently lowering 1 vertebra at a time all the way down towards the floor. Stretching your legs into stretch, big toes to touch, taking a long deep breath in here and long deep breath out. Setting up for leg raisers. Let's raise your right leg all the way up towards the sky. Point the toes and flex the toes. Let's lower the leg all the way down. Inhale, raising your right leg up and bringing your heel down. And we'll repeat this 5 more times. This is excellent posture for the knee. If you have any knee problem, for flexing and pointing, and at the same time inverting the leg all the way up towards the ceiling. And 4 more times, pointing up and flexing down. Working also on Achilles tendon, stretching the calf if there is any tension in the calf. If you've been sitting long in the flight, this is a very good posture to open and prevent any clotting in the calf. For 3, 2, this time, once you raise your right leg all the way up towards the sky, see if you can bend your knee and grab your big toes with your big fingers. Bend your left leg at your knee, place the foot on the floor. So right leg is stretched, opening the hamstrings, left knee is bent. Open your right leg towards the side, stretch your left leg into bird pose, half bird pose, and look towards your left shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Slowly, gently, let's bring the leg high up towards the sky, lowering the left arm alongside your torso. Inhale, raising the torso up and bringing your forehead closer towards your knee. Exhale, slowly, gently lower the head down. Now listen for the change. Release the bind with your hand and bring your right leg on top of your left. Setting up for eagle legs. Stretching your arms to the sides into bird pose. Inhale. On exhale, lifting your hips slightly. Exhale, bringing your knees to the right side of the room and looking towards your left shoulder. Now, if you want to work on your excretory organs, squeeze the thighs closer and closer towards each other. And notice how the lower back is opening a little bit more as well. Slowly, gently releasing the ego legs. Releasing the legs, releasing the arms, big toes to touch into mini shavasana. Let's repeat the same sequence on the left side. Identify your left leg. Inhale, raise your left leg all the way up towards the beautiful sky, pointing the toes. Exhale, flexing and bringing the heel closer towards the floor. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, heel to floor. And 5 more times here in your own rhythm, raising and lowering. Working on the lower back, multifidi, on the calf, and then. And once you complete your round, let's raise the left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Bend your left leg at your knee. Grab your left big toe with your peace fingers and bend the right leg, placing the sole of the right foot on the floor. So left leg is straight, right leg is bent. Inhale, on exhale, opening your left heel to the left side of the patio and looking towards your right shoulder. Feeling the opening in the lower back, breathing deeply. Slowly, gently, releasing the posture by bringing your left leg high towards the sky. Inhale. On exhale, bringing your forehead closer towards your knee. Exhale, lowering your head down, releasing the big toe, the bind, and coming into ego legs on the other side. So stretching your arms into bird pose to the side. Inhale, lifting the hips up. Exhale, dropping your knees this time to the left side of the patio, looking towards your right shoulder. And one more time, noticing things as well. And working on the neck by looking at the right shoulder. In yoga, we do have a choice to make the posture relaxing if the system needs relaxation and taking deep breaths, or tightening the posture by engaging the muscles and working and twisting and squeezing them to make more muscle mass and to create more stretch. And slowly, gently releasing the ego legs and relaxing the posture by bringing your big toes to touch. Lowering the arms alongside your torso. We'll do instant relaxation technique, then mini yoga nidra, and we'll be doing a little bit of meditation as well after the final relaxation. So rest on your back, big toes to touch, arms alongside your torso. We'll do instant relaxation technique with palm gesture, Tadaka Mudra. Inhale, let's raise the arms over your head. Balloon the belly, chest out, big toes to touch. Exhale through the mouth. Lower the arms alongside your torso. Pull your belly button closer towards your spine. Squeeze the glutes. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, raising the arms up over your head, ballooning your belly, chest out. Exhale through the mouth. Lowering the arms alongside your torso, pulling your belly button closer towards your spine, holding your breath for 3, 2, 1. And one more time. Inhale, opening the arms, ballooning the belly, chest out, full lungs with full body stretch. Exhale, lowering the arms alongside your torso, pulling your belly in closer towards your spine, holding your breath for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Separating your feet as wide as your hips. Opening your arms as wide as your shoulders. Taking a long deep in and long deep breath out. Observing the sensations in your body. Breathing deeply. Taking your attention to your right foot, right knee, right thigh, and hip, the whole of the right leg. Let's take a long deep breath in and long deep breath out. Taking your attention to the left foot, left knee, left thigh, and hip, the whole of the left leg. Long deep breath in and long deep breath out. Taking your attention to your hips. Relaxing your hips. Now, taking your attention to your abdomen and chest. Taking a long deep breath in here, long breath out. Taking your attention to your right hand, right elbow, right shoulder, the whole of the right arm. Long deep breath in and long deep breath out. Taking your attention to the left hand, left elbow, left shoulder, the whole of the left arm. Long deep breath in and long deep breath out. Taking your attention to your chest, your neck, the back of your head. Long deep breath in and long deep breath out. taking your attention to the crown of your head, and the whole body, the whole body. Long deep breath in and breathing out. Saying hello to yourselves, to your breath, to your body, and you, like me, trying the best we can every moment of this life. And knowing that it's always enough. It's always enough. Acknowledging yourself for the great, amazing work you did. Spending your time with yourself, giving back to your beautiful body, feeling grateful and complete. Let's take a long deep breath in and let's breathe it out. And whenever you feel complete, turning to the right side, taking embryo position by bending the knees closer towards your chest. And with the support of your hands, whenever you feel comfortable, let's come back to seated. Welcome back, everyone. We'll do a breathing exercises now with a little bit of meditation. We'll spend 10 more minutes and we'll close for today's session. Let's sit comfortably and easily with spine erect. We'll do 3 rounds of Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati has active inhalation and passive exhalation. We'll do a trial round. Inhale normal, exhale normal, and trial round together. And complete your round. Excellent. Everyone has beautiful technique of Kapalabhati. We'll do 3 times 20. Keep your spine erect. Close your eyes. Let's take a long deep breath in. And together. And relax. Second set of Kapalabhati. Inhale normal. Exhale normal. And let's begin, please. And relax. And one more round of Kapalabhati. Long deep breath in And breathe it out. And let's begin, please. And relax. And let's open the eyes. We'll do Agnisara, which is Kapalabhati with breath holding. So we'll do a trial round of Agnisara, placing your hands on the knees. Inhale, raising the head up. Exhale, exhaling through the mouth, pulling the belly in closer towards the spine, and just like in Kapalabhati, moving the breath in and out, belly in and out while holding the breath. And let's release. Inhale long. Very nice. So let's do it together. Agnisara for 10 counts. Inhale, raise the head up. Exhale through the mouth. Bring your chin closer towards your chest. Hold your breath. And 10 counts. Move the belly in and out while holding your breath. Massaging your abdomen while holding your breath. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, slowly, gently release. Taking a long deep breath in. Exhaling through the mouth. Pulling your belly button closer towards your spine in Agnisara. And slowly, gently release. And one more round of Agnisara. Inhale, ballooning the belly, chest out, full lungs. Exhaling through the mouth. Pulling the belly button closer towards the spine, holding your breath, and 10 counts of Agnisara. And relaxing your breath. Placing your hands on your knees, palms are facing up, setting up for spinal breathing pranayama with meditation. Keep your spine erect in comfortable position. Invoke your witness consciousness and your imagination. Take your attention to the base of your spine. Inhale, imagine that you're moving your breath from the base of your spine, one vertebra at a time, lower back, middle back, upper back, cervical spine, the top of your head, and then using your imagination, let's move the breath from the crown of your head all the way down, one vertebra at a time, to the base of your spine. And now, if you have Ujjayi, practice pranayama. Engage the Ujjayi breath as well. So breathing with Ujjayi or simply using a regular breath, imagining that we're moving the Ujjayi breath this time or regular breath through each and every vertebra of your spine until we reach the crown of your head. And then with Ujjayi, moving the breath down towards the base of your spine. And let's continue on our own for 5 long Ujjayi breaths. And one more breath here, using the imagination, observing the breath. And now, once you reach the crown of your head, keep your attention at the crown of your head, taking a moment to bring the breath to the crown of your head if you were at the base of your spine. And now moving your attention into pituitary gland, the area in between your eyebrows. And now the breath turns into a bright light, just like the sunshine. Shining the light to each and every cell of your body, offering imaginary smile through the light to each and every cell of your body, telling them that they're so beautiful and healthy, sending them love. The mind is mine, I'm not the mind. The body is mine, I'm not the body. I'm sitting here in the middle of my forehead and managing my body and my mind. And it's up to me how to manage it. And now let's take our awareness again to the bright light. And with intention of peace and love, sharing our practice with the world. Sending intention of peace and love to all of those who need support today. Let's take another deep breath in. Breathe it out. Bringing the hands into prayer. And with a full heart of gratitude, even if it's artificial today, with mental smile, even if it's artificial, sending gratitude to this beautiful world and beautiful universe. I thank you so much for allowing me for this amazing honor to teach the class today. It's been a great pleasure for me. The light in me respects and appreciates the light in you. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. You did an amazing course. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, team, the video has been off for the last 15 minutes.
Thank you, Eka, for a wonderful yoga session. Thank you, everyone, for joining remotely. How was the session?
Thank you.
The effect on the body, breathing, and the mind as well. So, just a couple of closing thoughts about the practice of yoga. How many of us think that
We can't see or can't hear, Srinidhi.
oh, what a surprise. They say it's a good idea to implement a good idea. Because we all have lots of good ideas, especially if you observe on the New Year time. We take resolutions, right? By Sankranti, we forget it. So our resolve. So I'll just mention one verse from the Bhagavad Gita that talks about Dhriti. Dhriti means resolution or determination, that mental strength to carry out our will, the strength of our will to do something. Would you like to know what Bhagavan Sri Krishna says about how to exercise our strength of resolve? So he says, Dhrutya yaya dharayate mana pranendriya kriyaha yogena avyabhicharinya dhrutya partha satviti. Let me chant the word. Dhrutya yaya dharayate mana pranendriya kriyaha yogena avyabhicharinya dhrutya partha satviti. The sattvic dhriti, the sattvic resolve is yaya dharayate, the strength with which we carry out this mental focus. In fact, one of the angas of Ashtanga Yoga is dharana. Dharana means the strength of mental focus, the resolve with which we do it. It becomes sattvic when yaya dharayate mana prana indriya kriyaha. When you unite all these together, mana, mind, prana, the energy, the vital energy flowing in the body, indriya, all the pancha jnanendriya and the pancha karmendriya, whatever we sense and whatever we express, kriyaha, all our actions that we do in our daily life. When we unite all of them together, the resolve with which we unite them is sattvic resolve, and that is what we bring to the practice of yoga. We unite all of them together. Otherwise, what happens when the body is doing something, the mind is already having lunch, right? The body is elsewhere, mind is elsewhere. There is no yoga there. There is a conflict, dvandva. Yoga means uniting in harmony. And the practice that we do with yoga, like such as the Vinyasa Krama practice, what happens is all these instruments we bring together in harmony, and this is the strength of yoga. The power of yoga comes by combining practices for the body, practices for the breath work, such as the Kapalabhati, etc., and the practices for the mind, such as meditation or dharana practices and so forth. So this is the beauty of yoga. When we combine all these different elements of yoga practice, the power that we get is much more than the mere sum of its parts. If you do asana alone, or if you do pranayama alone, or meditation alone, it is beneficial here. But when we combine them, you know what happens? It's called synergy. The combination is much more powerful than the sum of its parts. Like buy two, get one free. And if we invite all of these practices, and the power, the benefits you get is much more than the sum of the benefits. And this is the beauty of yoga practice. So I hope that we all take the sattvic resolve, sattvic dhriti of uniting manas prana indriya kriyaha. And when we bring our body and mind complex to this place of strength every morning, then throughout the day we have this energy, we have this resolve, we have the mental power, focus, and lightness of the body to carry us throughout the day, stress-free and happy with it, and dynamic outside with our activities, and touching other people's lives with harmony as well. One of my teachers, Shri Ravi Shankarji, was his birthday yesterday. So Ravi Shankarji puts it very beautifully. He says, iPod, IPOD, inner peace, outer dynamism. Be peaceful inside, but extremely dynamic in our activities outside, service that we do outside. Like Swami Vivekananda, deep meditation with it, but outwardly extremely active. So that's what our yoga practice is. So thank you all for your enthusiastic participation. I was in the back and I was watching everyone. This is so beautiful. Amazing practice of yoga. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Namaste.
I just wanted to thank you all, and to share that practicing yoga every day truly transformed my life. And I'm grateful to your country that kept the practice of yoga and shared to the world. It's amazing gift to the world.
Mekaji and Shriram, what a beautiful, beautiful session. And in fact, when after the entire yoga session, when you were doing yoga nidra, I also went into slumber for a brief part. So that shows how relaxing it was. But everyone, what a joyful expression, and the way you bring dynamism, and it almost felt like a divine song, with your voice and everything, the melody, simply guiding us through the entire yoga flow. And no wonder it's called Vinyasa Krama and a beautiful flow. For all of us, if you're interested in taking more classes with Shriram ji or Ekaji, then they have a beautiful school called EkaShri Schools of Yoga, and they offer classes both online and in person, and also offer the teacher training courses. And it's not just about the physical practice. In fact, some of us that travel to Jeffrey with us, Shriram ji also attends and attends many of our satsangs. In fact, any little thing that I share about Yoga Sutra or Gita, it all comes from Shriram ji. And I only take about 1%, and that in itself is a lot for me to ingest. But thank you all for coming this morning and gracing this beautiful the YEC ashram. And if all of us want to make a sankalp that we can actually start weekly classes here every Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, and all of us can each one of you can lead the class, or we can lead some of our sessions. And Ramakanti Garu, we could even perhaps do some of our temple classes from the same ground. Now that we have the live experiment with the AirPod also, and many of you on the Zoom. Sorry for the initial technical difficulties, but I think we got everything straightened out now. Next class, we have all the technology right? But once again, thanks everyone, and please remember we have a beautiful, beautiful satsang, and Shriram ji is going to lead the session with the yoga for 3 bodies. And I'm very much looking forward to understanding the philosophy and the science behind it, and something that we can take it to our life. Along with that, we have some beautiful music and dance performances also this evening. So please come join us, and we're going to do that from the inside. And Acharya Garu, what a blessing to have you. And your practice is such wonderful. I was just watching you, and what a delight. So everyone, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the evening. Thank you. Pranam. 7 p.m. today. If anyone wants water, let me know. Get the water bottle. Oh yeah, that's it. And then what we'll do is we'll go to Hanuman temple, get some pulvera dabba. That should serve all of us. By the way, if any of you have questions about the practice that we did, yeah, feel free to come and talk to me or to Eka. We'll be very happy to answer your questions. So far, we got number